Guys, go that way. Guys, you guys gotta back up. They're going that way. They're going that way, guys. Thanks all day, baby. Thanks all day.
Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach recently had another run-in, leading to a heated face-off. While they shared a good rapport during their amateur days, their relationship has taken a bitter turn, escalating from social media clashes to physical confrontations.
Come on, we ain't doing all that talking. We ain't doing all that talking. We gonna see on the 15th. Yeah, we gonna see on the 15th. My shit. You see, I come over here. Hey, we gonna see on the 15th. My shit. No.
Fight week is about a month away, and the teams of Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach recently gathered behind closed doors for media duties. Afterward, both fighters returned to their training camps to prepare for the upcoming world title clash. During the meeting, Lamont Roach approached Gervonta Davis and extended his hand for a handshake.
You ain't going nowhere then, nigga. You ain't going nowhere, nigga.
As expected, Gervonta Tank Davis snubbed Lamont Roach's handshake, and the meeting moved on until it was time for the face-off. It closely resembled Davis's tense encounter with Hector Garcia, where Davis stirred up trouble by provoking his opponent. This time, Davis used the same tactic on Roach, but Roach didn't stay as composed as Garcia. Roach shoved Davis, leading to a brief brawl before security stepped in to break it up. The tension between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach was undeniable during their heated first press conference, where their animosity was on full display. The brawl they had only hinted at how intense their fight on March 1st will be. While this wasn't initially a matchup fans clamored for, it's quickly gaining momentum. The two share amateur history, with Davis winning both of their previous encounters. Their fiery exchanges, both online and in person, have fueled the hype, setting the stage for an explosive showdown.
Alright guys, spread out the face on the ground. Cameras in the back, guys. Hector, camera in the back. Camera in the back.
This fight is shaping up to be a technical battle with an exciting undercard. Both fighters are strong, and while Gervonta Davis is the overwhelming favorite, experts and boxers aren't completely ruling out Lamont Roach. Fight Hype spoke with undefeated super lightweight Richardson Hitchens and Kenneth Sims Jr. to get their thoughts on the matchup, and their insights might surprise you. Hitchens, a New York native, discussed his history with both fighters and highlighted their similarities. He urged fans not to underestimate Roach, expressing confidence that the 25-1 contender could shock everyone and deliver a thrilling fight.
Years ago, I want to say like 2016, 2017 years ago. I think it's a great fight, you know, because this guy Lamont Roach.
Lamont grew up in a similar environment to Tank, and they share a lot of similarities. I think many people are counting Lamont out because of his loss to Jamel Herring, but he's been consistent since then, Richardson Hitchens explained, emphasizing how Roach has turned his career around since the 2019 setback. The 18-0 boxer promised the fight would be a showcase of technical skill and expressed his own excitement for the matchup. When asked who might have the edge in a technical battle, Hitchens added, "It's going to be a great technical fight. Tank is a defensive genius. He knows how to protect himself and maneuver in the ring."
He came up in that same type of like environment as Tank. You know, they both are DMV fighters. They both school kind of. They both got it.
Hitchens further noted that if the fight goes into the later rounds, Tank will have a clear advantage due to his near-flawless defense. He advised Roach to aim for an early finish, as Davis is likely to control the pace in the later stages and steer the fight toward a favorable outcome. Defending Roach as a worthy opponent for Gervonta Davis, Hitchens added, "It's not like Tank is just picking a bum. Lamont probably knows how to fight better than a lot of the guys Tank has faced."
Kind of like a lot of similarities. They both boxed each other numerous times. And I think that a lot of people riding Lamont off because of his one loss with Jamal Harris.
Welterweight standout Kenneth Sims Jr., who has faced both Roach and Davis in the ring, also weighed in on the fight. Initially, Sims avoided making a prediction out of respect for both fighters, as he shares a good relationship with them. However, he eventually opened up, reflecting on some memorable moments he shared with Roach during their time at the Nationals, including their semifinal matchup. Sims highlighted these wholesome experiences while discussing the dynamic between the two competitors.
Definitely a fight that, like a great fight for boxing. I think that boxing fans are trying to, like, basically shut Lamont out. I don't know, maybe because he's not a big name or just.
When asked what each fighter needs to do to win, Kenneth Sims Jr. pointed out that both Roach and Tank are counter-punchers. To secure the victory, one of them will need to step out of their comfort zone and make the other engage. Sims also noted that Gervonta Davis tends to start slow, taking time to find his rhythm. Tank starts slow, but as the fight goes on, he picks it up and gets busy, said Sims. However, to win, Davis will need to be more aggressive early on, as Roach is quick, racks up points early, and can gain an advantage if Tank doesn't press the action sooner.
I'm looking forward to watching the fight.
Do you think the fact that it is going to be a technical fight, do you think that favors Lamont or does it favor Tank?
This perspective was surprising, especially since many have already written off Lamont Roach ahead of his lightweight title debut. In contrast, Gervonta Davis typically stays quiet leading up to fights, only to become more vocal and heated when provoked, which often results in messy and insulting behavior. A prime example of this was his confrontation with Frank Martin, where Davis went as far as threatening to take Martin's girlfriend from him. Lamont Roach has now entered the drama with Gervonta Davis, recently stating he would whoop Davis's butt. In response, Davis fired back, saying, "I'm going to chop, chop, bob, and weave. I'm going." To end it in the 9th round. I like showing people they're not who they think they are. I like proving it to the people who doubt me. Like when I won my first title and the whole building doubted me. Let's see how it goes. The two boxing stars, WBA lightweight world champion Gervonta Tank Davis and WBA super featherweight world champion Lamont Roach, faced off at a press conference in Brooklyn to preview their upcoming lightweight title clash. This fight, set for Saturday, March 1st, will headline a PBC pay-per-view event streamed on Prime Video from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
Alright guys, turn on face cam, please. Right in the front, right here. Right here in the front. Right here. Down here, please. Back in the camera.
Gervonta Davis, a 5-time 3-division world champion, returned to the Barclays Center, where he set a record for the highest grossing and most attended boxing event with his highlight reel knockout of Rolando Romero in May 2022. At the press conference, Davis and Lamont Roach reignited their rivalry, which dates back to their amateur days, both promising fireworks when they meet in the ring on March 1st. The press tour will continue this Thursday with an open to the public press conference in Washington, D.C.
I say 9th round.
What?
I say 9th round.
You said 9th?
Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look, he looked at 9th.
I'm telling you, saying you going down in a 9th?
Gervonta Davis shared his excitement about being back at the Barclays Center, saying, "The people's energy here is amazing. I won my first championship here, and I have more followers from New York than almost anywhere. New Yorkers bring great energy. Lamont has skills, even at a smaller weight class. He's one of the guys I came up with in boxing, and he's still doing well. He's definitely a top opponent, and everyone will see that on March 1st. We'll have to test his chin. He might think my opponents don't have chins, but we'll definitely test it. I say leave the kids at home." On the other hand, Lamont Roach stated, "I shouldn't be here if I didn't believe I'm going to win. I've hurt everyone I've been in the ring with, and this won't be any different."
You know that power occurred late.
I know you got some sneaky power. That's what I do know.
What?
Who said that? You said
My
what?
man,
This is a huge opportunity, and I'm ready to take it. Everyone knows what I'm about to do, and if you don't, you'll be surprised. I'm gonna show you what happens when two fighters like us step into the ring. My team has built my career from the ground up, and I've had the same team since I turned pro. We've faced the toughest opponents to get me to where I am. I worked hard to become the #1 contender, lost a fight, and came back stronger. We've both fought Hector Luis Garcia, and I handled him easily. The Frank Martin fight was straightforward for him, but he was inexperienced and nervous. This fight will be different. I'll be a different fighter in the ring, and he'll be different too. Fighting in the amateurs is a world apart from fighting now. We've both evolved and learned new things. While we might have some tendencies we know about each other, I don't think it will matter when it counts. Whether I'm the underdog or the favorite, I'm going to win. When Roach got his turn at the podium, he shared these thoughts with the crowd.
You said what? Yeah, that's why I've been waiting for this to talk. How much you want back? How much you want it back? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want back? How much you want back? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet.
This is a huge opportunity and we're going to take it, Roach said. Everyone knows what I'm here to do, and if you don't, get ready for a surprise. I don't think he'll be surprised though. I believe he took this fight to prove himself, especially with all the talk about it. He knows I'm a fighter, a dog, and he wants to test his skills against me. So I'm gonna show what happens when two real fighters step in the ring. And of course, I'll be the one coming out on top. Then Tank Davis had his turn to speak. I'm excited to be a part of this. And on March 1st, it's going to be a great event. Right now, I'm not focused on all the hype and talk, but come March 1st, we're gonna put on a great show. Same results, we'll just have to wait and see. We've got 3 months to get ready, so it's gonna be a good one.
For you, in your next fight?
He has skills. Even though he's at a smaller weight class, I feel.
Both fighters then sat down for a Q&A session to discuss the fight in more detail. Here are some key points from their conversation. Tank Davis on why a fight with Lomachenko didn't happen and why Roach was the next logical choice. He has skills even though he's in a smaller weight class. Lamont's someone I came up with in boxing, and he's still doing well. A lot of the guys we started with aren't really around anymore, so people might not know him as well, but he definitely has the skills and is a top opponent. Lamont Roach on how his style will differ from the opponents Tank has faced. Skill-wise, I bring a lot to the table. I can adapt and fight in different styles. I'm tough, gritty, smart, and witty. Whatever I need to pull out of my bag of tricks, I will. The others either only had one move or just didn't have enough to hang with me.
I actually started with, came out with in the sport of boxing.
Tank Davis shared his thoughts on his future schedule after this fight, making a surprising statement about his career. After next year, I'm out of it, out of the sport, Davis said on Tuesday evening, hinting that he plans to retire at the end of 2025. Before that, he is set to face his old amateur rival Lamont Roach on March 1st at Brooklyn's Barclays Center in New York. Known for his knockout power in the ring and his bold remarks outside it, Davis has left fans stunned with his decision. While he has built a reputation as one of the most exciting fighters in the sport, he seems to be growing. Tired of it all. Instead of solidifying his legacy, he might be considering an early exit. After facing legal troubles, Davis fought Frank Martin in June, but despite promises, his return was delayed, and now it appears he might be looking to step away permanently. During the first official press conference for Davis versus Roach, Tank addressed fans' expectations. When asked about his schedule for 2025, he bluntly stated, "After next year, I'm out of it, out of the sport." This revelation caught fans off guard, especially since Davis had recently signed a new fight deal. One fan expressed confusion, asking, "Thought he had a 7-fight deal? They pas tiro."
Why you retiring?
What change? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Davis's lack of a strong drive to always prioritize pleasing fans with his boxing skills has caused some to criticize him, a sentiment that seems to be growing stronger now. However, not everyone disagrees with his decision. Some fans found logic in his choice, pointing out that health is wealth. Boxers often face serious health issues after retiring, including severe headaches, sciatica, and other long-term problems, as the physical toll of the sport catches up with them. Given Davis's high-intensity, aggressive fighting style, many believe he could face significant repercussions if he continues at this pace, making an early retirement seem like a wise move for his future health.
At the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like, the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating.
Aside from his fight with Ryan Garcia, Davis has yet to face the top-tier fighters in the lightweight division, and the pressure is mounting for him to take on other champions like Shakur Stevenson. If he continues to avoid these matchups, he risks falling out of favor with fans. About 90 minutes after the scheduled start time for the press conference, Tank Davis and Lamont Roach addressed the media to promote their 12-round battle for the WBA lightweight title. Roach kicked things off by thanking everyone for sticking around, possibly hinting at his own punctuality. "This is a huge opportunity and we're going to take it," he said. "You're going to be surprised by the outcome of this fight." Roach then pointed at Davis, who seemed distracted at times, chewing gum. "I know he'll be surprised. For all the naysayers, I think he took this fight because he knows I'm a dog, and you'll see what happens when two dogs fight. Obviously, I'll be the one coming out victorious. We're gonna put on a great show for you all."
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford and or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to walk today. Okay.
Lamont Roach, the reigning WBA junior lightweight champion as of January 2025, enters the fight as a sizable underdog against the highly talented Davis, who has long been seen as the future of boxing. However, with Tank recently turning 30, some critics argue that time is running out for that future to fully unfold. Davis first thanked PBC, Amazon, God, and Al Heyman, expressing his excitement about being a part of the event. "Right now, I'm not really focused on all the back and forth," he said, "but come March 1st, it's going to be a great show. We've got 3 months to get ready, and we just have to stay focused." When asked why he chose to fight Roach, a boxer he's already beaten twice in the past, Davis simply responded, "He's got skills. Come March 1st, everyone will see."
Okay. No, I'm talking about after this year. So some fights can still happen, but after this year, I'm out of.
Could we see you in Shakur before you go?
Why do you think about retiring?
For what? Who have Shakur? What have Shakur?
The 29-year-old Roach captured a world title in his second attempt in November 2023, earning a well-deserved split decision victory over WBA 130-bout champion Hector Luis Garcia. This win came 4 years after he lost to Jamal Herring by decision in a bid for the WBO title. Roach followed up his triumph over Garcia with an impressive 8th-round stoppage of the tough but outmatched Fergo McRae in June.
What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than him. I keep screaming this nigga name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
Meanwhile, Davis has been dominating stronger opponents since Roach's loss to Herring in November 2019. Tank has defeated notable fighters including Yuriorkis Gamboa, Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Isaac Cruz, Ryan Garcia, and Frank Martin, while capturing and defending titles from junior lightweight to junior welterweight. That's all for now. For the latest updates on news, moments, events, and action in the world of boxing, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you're alerted whenever we drop new content like this. Until next time, peace out.